Ernie Johnson, you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they comes into this one after the win against the Magic at Amway Center. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. One of the guys to watch tonight is going to be Kevin Love. He's got that great combination of skill and motor, one of the more versatile power forwards in the game, Kenny, with that specific skill set.
Yeah, his skill set is really unique because he is a power forward who also can be a finesse forward. He can throw those long-range outlet passes and then step back for a three. So it really is difficult to guard this guy.
The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Celtics make a quick stop here in front of their Boston fans just one game before heading back out. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and will be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And you know, for the Celtics, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
Yeah, but I see a team with a chance to make some major noise as the season progresses. It's just a matter of unlocking that potential amongst the players.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Jared Cunningham. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bradley. And he gets the bucket.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Well, taking a look at Avery Bradley, his career's been kind of up and down, Greg. Started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards. Then enters the draft after only 1 year.
Here's Crowder following the basket by LeBron James. And the rejection by Love. Cunningham kicks to LeBron. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. On defense, the Celtics. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit.
Now here's Thomas. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw off from Mozgov. Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
Cavaliers trailing. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Thomas, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Pass to Sullinger. Here's Johnson, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. And here's a look at some numbers for Bradley. He's been more than solid over the last month, putting up about 18 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Now here's Sullinger. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's LeBron. Kicks it to Love. Takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to James.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Celtics with the lead. Johnson outside. And that one's good. Johnson's got his second basket.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Dellavedova from outside. Jared Sullinger grabbed
in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Bradley. Outer dishes to Sullinger. There's the three. And he gets it to go. Sullinger's got 5 now.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
The drive by James. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
A shot by Sullinger, wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7, and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Thomas, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency.